Hi, I'm William Grafton with the Grafton firm in Towson, Maryland. I'm a Maryland licensed attorney with more than 15 years experience helping people resolve their debt. Today we're going to talk about a topic that I've really enjoyed discussing with my clients, and that's budgeting and how to make your own budget. So, the first thing we want to ask ourselves is, what is a budget? Is it a strict dollar for dollar itemization of your monthly expenses? Is it a rough percentage of your income? Some people say, well, you should only spend 30% of your income on housing. Is that what a budget is to you? Or is it just a general guidepost that you can use to control your spending? Well, the answer is, it's whichever one of those makes sense for you and works for you. So, how do you create a budget? I've seen a lot of different ways, and some of them work better than others. My favorite is when clients come in with their budget and I ask them, how'd you come up with this? Well, I guessed. Okay. Is it an educated guess? Is it based on anything? No, just a guess. Probably not the best idea. Some people like to look up averages. The IRS actually publishes something called the median income tables, and it tells people what the average person in the United States or in certain expense categories in their state spend on certain items. So, it'd be nice to know that the average household of 4 might spend $800 a month on groceries, but how does that pertain to you? What I like to tell people to do is to look at what they're spending right now. Look at what they've spent for the last 6 months. Now, sometimes that can be difficult. Not everybody saves receipts, and going through receipts for a couple months is kind of a pain. But with the advent of online banking and more people using debit cards for everyday purchases, that got a lot easier. So I set people up with an online bank account, and they can track their spending that way. And they can even categorize their spending, and that helps to give them an idea of, this is where my money's going. Because as I like to say, you can't tell your money where to go unless you know where it's already been. After you create a framework of a budget about what your normal monthly expenses are, you can start to look at large irregular expenses. Let me give you a couple examples of that. Your water heater goes up. Did you budget for that? Probably not. You have to replace your brakes. Did you budget for that? Most people don't. New tires. Did you budget for those? A lot of people don't. Some people don't even budget for their property taxes, bills that come due every year. Now, what I like to do is to take these known expenses, they're irregular, but they're coming, and give a rough estimate of how much it would cost me to save to pay those expenses. So I know if I have a new car or I have new tires, that sometime in the next 36 to 42 months, I'm probably going to be replacing all 4 of those tires. Now, that generally is going to cost me between $700 and $1,000. When that time comes, I don't want to pull $700 or $1,000 out of my budget. I just can't do it. But if I break it down into manageable chunks, $20 a month, it suddenly becomes attainable. If you have any questions about budgeting, or if you want our help to help you create a budget for you, give me a call or come in and set up a consultation. We'd be happy to help. I'm William Grafton with the Grafton firm in Towson, Maryland. Thank you.